Aiming to get a handle on your finances this year. Interest rates, they certainly have an impact on personal finances, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Great to have President of Life Coach Financial, Renee Rebelo, back on the show to talk interest rates, but to talk about, you're always seeing the plan.
Yes.
You're always working this plan. What is the plan, Renee?
So everyone should have a plan, right? So you should be working with a person, an advisor, a wealth advisor, whatever, that is working on updating your plan all the time. So life changes. You know, at a minimum yearly, you should be sitting down with your professional and saying, hey, this changed in my life, this changed in my life, and revamping your plan. So it should be a written, documented financial plan that you and your planner can follow. And things like interest rates, you know, scare people, but it's always referring back to the plan. What's the goal? Is it retirement? Is it, you know, wanting to own something abroad? Like, what is the goal? And are we on track for that plan? So right now we're seeing people, like, soon we're going to get our year-end investment statements, right? And people are going to look at them, and last year was not bad. They'll probably be up. However, you can't compare them to your neighbors or your friends or whatever, because everybody has a different plan and a different goal. And with that comes a different risk. And so one person might have seen, you know, a small increase, and someone might have seen a large increase, but it all depends on the end goal, right?
Okay. How often are we changing or looking at our plan and trying to adjust things?
Well, definitely, if you're closer to retirement, I'm visiting with my clients every 6 months, and we're pulling up their plan. We have a program that is proprietary, and it actually is in English and easy to read, and we do revisit, you know, how close are you to your plan? Are you still on plan? I'll have clients who come in once a year because their goal is further out, so maybe you're looking at retirement in 10 to 15 years. So once a year is great to just update the plan. We pull in all your returns, we pull in your interest rates from your debt.
Because that has to be good. Like the decreasing interest rates, the bottom line, it does help out, but it's one piece.
It's one piece, because you know what, everything else has gone up. Right? Gas, groceries are astronomical in the price increases. You know, the other day I was getting lettuce, and I noticed that instead of 6, it was 4. And it was the same price.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, oh, see, this is one of those things, and this is happening all over.
Okay, so we're getting closer and closer to what are changes when it comes to like RSPs?
So one of the things that you can look at this year is if you've maximized your RSP contribution for last year, the government has actually extended the charitable giving deadline till the end of February. So, you know, if you have the ability, then it's a great time to find your favorite charity and give them even $1,000, whatever is within your means, because you're going to get some money back on your income tax. It's a nice way to get a little bit more if you've already maxed out those RSPs. So for $1,000 on average, you're going to get between $300 and $400 back on your taxes. So that adds up quite quickly, and you have until the end of February to do that this year, where in the past it was always year end.
Why did they do that? Do we know why they made that change?
I didn't read it all because I just got back into it.
No. But that is new just this year. That is just because it was always the year end. It's year end when it comes to income taxes.
I read something about mail strike. So.
Okay. Oh yes, that might have been a factor. Okay. Lastly, any other advice we have as we're starting off 2025?
Yeah, just to make sure that you start looking at your taxes now. You know, prepare for that. See if there's ways that you can get some additional funds back on your income tax return. You know, because there is ways to get some money back and maybe pay off a credit card. So if you can encourage or take on some good debt, I call it, like lump summing some money into your RSPs into a charitable giving situation with a donation receipt, and then take that rebate and apply it back to some debt, then you're further ahead.
Yeah, paying down that bad debt.
That's right.
Renee at lifecoachfinancial.com. Love when you're on, Renee. You always speak the truth.
Yep.
Appreciate you. We'll see you soon. More Morning Live on your Monday after this.